Stacy, nice to see you tonight. Wow, this is like a treat to have you on tonight. I'm telling you.
Hi, I'm Debbie Barnett, and before watching tonight's episode of Expert Connect, please watch this short video on the new American Mahjong Rules app. Thank you for watching.
Welcome to MahjPedia, proudly presented by MahjCon, the pioneering app that provides comprehensive information on American Mahjong rules, strategies, fun facts and much more. Sign up for a 3-day free trial so you can explore the app. Download the app from the Google Play or App Store. Or pause the video and scan the QR code to take you directly to the app. Watch the entire How to Use MahjPedia video to learn more. With MahjPedia by your side, you'll never have to worry again about a disagreement around the Mahjong table. And you'll always feel confident when a student asks a question about rules. MahjPedia, always at your fingertips, up to date and easy to use. Thank you for watching and for supporting MahjPedia, brought to you by MahjCon.
We've got an instructor extraordinaire on tonight, so I'll probably be calling on Stacy to help out. I love to have my assistant instructors joining, so that will be a real treat tonight.
Happy to help with whatever you need.
Oh, thank you so much. Well, I don't know if anybody here knows Stacy Bukowski. If you've been to any of my events and you've seen her there, she is an incredible instructor. Just and one of the nicest people you'll ever meet. I'm Debbie Barnett, and tonight is Skill Building Wednesday, where we play on I Love Maj. I should say I play at ilovemaj.com, and I navigate through the Charleston, through the whole game. We do a lot of switching hands. For those of you who are here every week, you see how things do change very rapidly during the game. And my goal is to help you do that and become a better and a stronger player. So I'm going to go ahead and share my screen. Okay, I'm already got I Love Maj up, and I'll give a quick little rundown on I Love Maj as well, which I like to do. Give me a thumbs up if you can see my screen. Somebody, okay, excellent. Okay, so here we are at ilovemaj.com, and oh, Polly did write in that she is new here. Polly, how long have you been playing? If you could just type that in the chat. How many years, how many months have you been playing Mahjong? And welcome. Hey, Janet, watching from YouTube. Always nice to see you. And I'll just keep an eye out for your answer, Polly. All right, so I Love Maj is my go-to Wednesday night skill building site. I love this site. There's a lot of great sites out there. I always like to say, so there's plenty of them to choose from. And I always tell people I have a few subscriptions to different ones because they serve different needs. So it's probably one of the most inexpensive gifts you could give yourself is to get a gift like a subscription to an I Love Maj or another site where you can practice. And that's what's great about this particular site. In addition to being able to play against bots or planning a room with your friends and playing together, or a couple of friends and playing against the bots, they have the exercise room, and I just love this room. I'm going to be hanging out here quite a bit once the 2024 card comes out, because this is really a place to quick start learning the card. And I say this, I sound like a broken record sometime, but in order for you to get to be a next level player, you have to learn the card. There is no doubt about it. That is one of the most important things. I don't say you have to memorize it. That is a definitely not something you need to do, but you need to know it enough to be able to recognize what your tiles are telling you. And, you know, we're going to work through that tonight. So please come in here and check out the exercise room. Make a Hand is wonderful. Charleston practice is great. What hand is this is fabulous. That's when you have to identify your opponent's hand by the exposures that are up there. And Mahjong, a fun little Mahjong word game, or tile game, I should say, just like Wordle. All right, so we're going to go ahead and get started. And I am going to launch. I'm going to stay with the intermediate. Seems to be working out very well. And all right, so I'm going to go ahead and launch the game here. No to live games, because when I accept an invite to another table, it's going to bump me right out of what I'm doing with you guys. So that would not be cool. And here we go. Now, this is a place where if you were to have picked the wrong level, you can come in and change it. Or if you decided, you know what, try the advanced level. I'm telling you, anybody who's watching, who's at an advanced level or play, this is what level you want to play at, because they are fierce competitors, really fierce competitors. So give it a go. It's a lot of fun. The timer mimics how long it takes you, or gives you an experience, I should say, of how long it takes you to make a decision when somebody discards a tile. So what you want to do is start out at 10 and see how you do. Now, it has a pause button, so you don't have to worry. It's not going to automatically discard your tile, but you do have to hit the pause button if you think you need more time. So you can try it out at 10, see if you can work your way down. When we're playing tonight, I do help you figure out the phases of the game during which you can speed up your pick and discard. And that would be for sure during the first third, still continuing into the second third, and then slowing up towards the end of the second third and into the last third. All of these things change based on exposure, so there's nothing ever set in stone with this game, as we well know. Pretty soon, we'll have to click here, and we'll have the 2024 card. I wouldn't be surprised if some people start playing with the 2023 and forget to change it, and they're like, what? Why didn't you, John? Okay, well, we'll know why. All right, here we go.
First, Charleston.
Okay, so I am starting out real strong with tons of jokers. Love it, love it. No, I always sort by suit, and I typically put my wins and dragons down here, but I'm not going to do that because I've got several of them already, and I like to work off of pairs. So one of the greatest things you could do is to build your hand around a multiple. So that would be a pair or a pung. I've even had a Kong to start, which is really cool, and work from there. So right now, I'm going to move these guys up here because that's where I would work off of. And I would be thinking to myself, what can I do with those two greens? And I would be looking at 2023 because I have also a red and I have a soap. So I would think, well, do I have any other twos or threes? And I do have some threes. So right there, I would keep all of that because I know the card, and I know that in the 2023 section, there's a really nice hand, third hand down, that does play with dragons. And the pungs of dragons can be any pungs, as long as the pungs are matching, which we know pungs are matching tiles. So I would keep that, and then I would go on to think, well, what else could I possibly do? And knowing the card, I know that in 2, 4, 6, 8, there's a 2 and 8 in one suit and the dragons in the opposite. That doesn't do much for me because the 8 that I have here is the same suit as the green. And so it would have to be the opposite dragon. And maybe if it was in a dot here, or a crack, I would keep it, because I'm going to keep as much as I can, because right now I'm just collecting tiles and trying to figure out what I have left to pass. All right, so then Moving down to any like numbers, I'm not going to focus on that. I'm going to try to focus on my dragons. So I'm not going to do anything right now with any like numbers or addition hands, but I'm going to look at consecutive run because I do know that there is a run in there that has the has two in a row. Nothing really spectacular right now here, but I do see backtracking a little bit to any like numbers. I do see that I have 3 5s. So since I have 3 5s, I do like the second hand under any like numbers, and I do have one of each dragon. So I've got a good amount of that hand, but I still have to consider the fact that I will need a pair of flowers. I have a whole game to play. I very well could get that. So I like the fact that I've got those 3 like numbers right there. And we can keep it. If I have, as we're selecting, I probably will have 3 tiles to pass. So I'm going to go ahead and figure out whether I want to keep the north and the east. Now there is a hand that has all of the winds, second hand from the bottom under winds and dragons. Maybe I'll keep those for a little bit. Is there a reason for me to keep the 8? I don't see too much reason there to keep the 8. I also don't think I would keep the 1. I don't think I need to keep the 4. So right now, I think I can get rid of the 8, the 1, and the 4, and I have a lot of stuff to work with here. And it's going to all be about what comes on. Oh, can I get rid of the toolbar and tab so your screen will be bigger? Oh, yes. Hold on a second. First of all, I like to get this out here and put this up. So yes, thank you for saying that because I do forget that. Let me get the screen full. All right, how do I get into a full screen now? For some reason, I don't see it. Oh boy. Did I have to do it before I came in here? Let's see if there's anything. Here we go. Oh, okay. That should work. Thank you, Marcy. And I'll move this out of the way because that sometimes the whole thing blocks the exposures. All righty. Now I have to minimize this a little bit. Perfect. All right. Hopefully that's good. Let me know if anything else needs to be adjusted. Thank you for that suggestion. I really appreciate it. All right, so I'm going to go ahead and get rid of these 3 tiles and see what comes in. Now, I just want to make mention that right now, we're just collecting tiles and I want to keep options open. So I do know that there are some instructors that do teach, okay, let's focus on one hand and that's it. And if that works for you, that's great. But the more flexibility you allow yourself, the more hands and choices you keep, the more chances you're going to have of forming something and then ultimately making Mahjong. So I've done that here, little bit of 2023. I've got the like numbers with 5s. I mean, I could even potentially, this one here is also very nice too, 1335. And I also actually like this one. So now I actually see even more. So maybe the north and east is really not going to be something that's as strong because now I see under 13579, starting with the 1 crack on the left side, 5th hand down, 1-3 dragon 3-5. Yeah, there are pairs there that I gotta be concerned about, but if I don't keep the north and east, which I'm thinking is not as strong, I can go ahead and get rid of one of those right now and see what happens. Now I've got lots of options. Okay, of course, I got in a lot of the wins, and that's like not, well, I'm definitely going to get rid of the 8. And I'm probably going to get rid of that. And I really do like this here, 1, 3, 3, 5 right now going on. So I think I'm going to go ahead and get rid of this. I am okay with passing 2 winds if they're not an east and a west or a north and a south, but not the best. But I don't want to get rid of any of my stuff right here. So I want to work on my hand and not worry that much about my opponent, although I will try to do my best job to pass as defensive as I can. All right, so I now have another 3 here. So this hand is really coming in nicely, but I still have the pairs to, you know, keep my eye out for. And I am going to go ahead and get rid of this. And there's a lot of winds, so maybe somebody's going to collect them. All right, I got another wind in, so they're going in and out. And I am definitely going to continue the Charleston. So let's talk about that briefly here. When do you continue the Charleston? You continue the Charleston if you have 3 tiles to pass. Well, I have more than 3 tiles to pass if I really break it down, because what that means is if I said I don't have 3 tiles to pass, that would mean I have 1 great hand that's forming and nothing else. But I've got plenty of stuff besides for this 1, 3 dragons, 3, 5, which I really love. I have other things I could pass. So I'm continuing it because I don't want to prevent myself from seeing potentially 12 more tiles. And that's what happens with your second left across, last right, and your optional. You get to see 12, potentially 12 more tiles. And I get tiles in quite often at the end.
Second Charleston.
So we're going to do that. And it doesn't look like, unless Joe's got all the wins right now, it doesn't look like anybody is collecting them. I'm going to go ahead and take a shot. I don't want to get rid of my red or my soap. This could turn around to be a 2023 hand. So I do not want to take a chance. Maybe what I'll do instead to be a little bit more defensive, I'll get rid of the 5 crack and abandon the idea of the like numbers with 5s with the dragons, because that is a concealed hand. So since it is concealed a little bit harder, I'll do this. Oh, another winded. So it really doesn't seem like anybody is collecting them, if I had to make a guess on that. So I'm going to go ahead and do this and this and see if we get anything in. No, nothing really that's going to make me bubbly about keeping it right now. I know that sometimes as a beginner, you will say, you know, I hear this when I'm teaching, well, why don't you keep the 4? Because it, you know, it matches here. But what I have, the other stuff I have to me is stronger. So I'm not going to even bother with that because I've got enough going on here. So I'm going to do 3 tiles. Oh, she did 2. Okay, so I'm going to do, yeah, I guess those 2 are better than any. So Joe only took 2 from me. All right. Ooh, I got one of the pairs of the 1, 3 dragons, 3, 5. So if I can get lucky and pick that 1 crack, I've got a beautiful hand forming here. I'm going to move these down to make my priority here, because now that I got that 5 in, that's just bumped up its rankings. So let's go over what we could potentially do here. We still could have a 2023 hand come into play, but I never saw a 2 through the Charleston. So that could be a good indication that somebody else has 2s and I may never see them, but it's a possibility. So I keep it open right now. I still have time. And the 1, 3 with the opposite dragons, 3, 5, 5th hand down, or if all else fails and I get jokers and I don't get my 1 crack because they're going out, but I have jokers, I may have to switch into 1, 3, 3, 5, second hand down. always good to have options to pop into another hand if your hand happens to go bye-bye. All right, I am East, so I'm going to go ahead and discard the first tile. Now, it does say under my name East. There normally, my husband's computer doesn't look like this where you can't see the East. It's very faint, but there is something to do with my resolution or something of the sort, so I have to check that out. But for now, I'm going to go ahead and get rid of the South. So we prioritize how we discard and wins, even though I'm pretty sure nobody collected them, but you can never be guaranteed this year. With those pungs of wins, the North-South, second line, East-West, second line, left and right side, very, very popular this year. Even the first line with being able to flip-flop between the left and the right side with a pung or a kong of any of them made that one a pretty popular line this year too. So I'm going to get rid of it just to be safe.
South, one crack.
And there goes one of my one cracks, so I'll keep that in mind.
Flower, flower.
Early discards of flowers. Okay, so I don't need it for the hand I want to play, but I will need it if we have to pop out of that hand and into 1, 3, 3, 5. So I'm going to get rid of the 7 crack, and I do prioritize my discards by trying to get out the freshest tiles first. That way, if somebody's playing with one of the tiles I discard, it's more than likely too early for them to call it. They're probably not set up. And if you then don't have any fresh tiles, then you start duplicating what's out there. And that's a really good way to play to make it difficult for your opponent to get the tiles. So we're going to go ahead and get rid of this.
7 crack, north, flower.
Another flower out. Oh, 4 flowers out early. Okay. Now the A, I don't remember. I think it might have been in my hand at one time, but because it was one of the tiles passed in the Charleston, that to me needs to go out first before the 9. So I'm going to go ahead and get that out.
8 bam, 6 dot, 4 crack, call, 8 crack.
And we have a pung called over here by West, but no jokers.
4 dot, 7 bam.
And we have a flower. I'm going to hold that for just a little bit. There's 4 out already. And I won't hold it too long, but I'll hold it for just a little bit.
9 bam, 3 dot.
Okay, so there's a 3 dot. Now, if I were going to bounce out of the 1, 3, dragons, 3, 5, I would want to call that tile, but I don't want to call it yet and lock myself into that hand yet. I'd love to do it. Beginners usually are very anxious and eager to call early, but it's for me, it's too early. I don't want to lock myself in to the, well, actually, yeah. No, actually, I take that back. I can call it because, okay, this is something you have to really consider. The 1, 3, 3, 5 second hand also uses a pung, and so does the 1, 3 dragon 3, 5. So if I call this, the 2023 option is, which is probably gone already since I got that 5 here. What I do hope is that I have some clarity before I have to make any decision, additional decision. So I am going to call this for a pung right now, because both the second line and the 5th line use a pung. So I'm going to go ahead and call it.
Call.
And I will get rid of now my soap.
So 4 dot.
Soaps are good to get out early if you're not playing with them, because they are they play a dual role. I call them the Dr. Jekyll and Mr. Hyde tile. They're a 0 as well as a white dragon. So if you're not playing them, get those out early. A lot of times, you know, if people are playing 2023, they may be needing it for a single grouping. So you got to watch out for that.
2 crack, call, north.
All right, so we have a 2 crack and a 4 crack up there. All right, so let's see what he's playing. So we've got 3, 4, I'm sorry, 2, 3, 4, 5. It looks like it has to be 2 cracks, 3 cracks, 4 cracks, 5 cracks, pung kong, second hand under consecutive run for Wes. So 2, 3, 4, 5. And guess what? He's got that I need 3 cracks. I've got a competitor here.
6 crack, 1 crack.
And there's the second 1 crack. And I have no jokers, so I have no choice but to ignore it. Right? I definitely don't need that.
1 bam, 8 crack.
And it's not out, so that means it's
9
fresh. It's got to get out.
9 crack.
All right, so there's a 7 crack out and there's no reds out. So I'm going to go ahead and get rid of the red since I'm not going to be playing with it. So
Red, 8 dot.
I'm going to move anything here that's fresh that I need to get out.
8 bam, 5 bam.
Okay, so let's see. 7 is out, the 5 is out, the 8 is out. So now I just start duplicating. But I think I'm going to go ahead and get rid of the flower. So we are at 72 tiles. So this is where the tile count is. And we're in the first 33 tiles or the beginning game. During this phase, other than getting out those fresh tiles on the board, you don't really have to, and of course, if you can call something, you need to pay attention to that. But if you're picking a tile and it's not in what you're collecting or in the hand that you're working on, there is absolutely no reason to have to hesitate. So this is where you can speed up your game.
Flower, 9 crack.
Nobody wants
7
flowers.
bam, 4 dot.
Okay, so now 1 south, 2 north went out. It's probably fine to get that out, and everything else is out already. So I'll get it out anyway.
1 bam, 8 dot.
Sometimes I've found that I'm convinced that nobody's playing winds, and then somebody was still going for it. So it's really strange. All right, so like I see no 4s on the table, and that says to me, get it out.
4 bam. So north, 8 crack.
Well, I would like to see a joker tonight. Thank you so much. All right, so 3 bam. I know it sounds like it's fresh, and it is fresh. So I get that out.
3 bam, 6 dot. North, 8 crack.
Definitely nobody is playing norths and souths, but guess what? We haven't seen an east or a west out. Somebody's playing east and west, and that would be Joe or Agatha there. So let's get this out, right? Now, you might be thinking, well, why are you going to send that out if there are none on the table and you know somebody's playing it? Well, if I hold it till later, I could be giving Mahjong. I'd rather have someone call it now or not be able to call it because they're not set than wait and hold on to it. Plus, I'd be sabotaging my own ability to make Mahjong. That's even more important to know.
West, call, 8
There
dot.
we go. Very predictable things go on here with this game. When you know the card and you know what's going on and you're looking at your discards.
South,
Well, I'll tell you. So everything is out here already. The 8 dot, there are 3 on the table. So for me, that makes that tile a little safer. So it wouldn't be as much of a priority as another tile that only has 1 out there. So I'm gonna just take and I'll get rid of the 5 bam because there's 1 5 bam out.
5 bam, 8 bam, 9 dot, 7 bam.
All right, 1 dot. Ooh, 1 dot. That is definitely sounding fresh to me, and it certainly is. So that means high alert, get it out.
1 dot call.
And
7
that's
dot.
that's the proof. There's the proof in the pudding why you need to get out tiles early. Let's just say I decided to hold it and throw everything else I had because I was worried. By the time I'm picking in a few tiles, I'm getting jokers in, we're 4 rounds later, and then I throw the 1 dot and give Agata Mahjong. So that's the reason you don't want to. Well, I got to tell you something. These jokers are not coming to me. All right, I'm going to get that out because there's 1 out, but no more.
Red, so, flower, 3 dot.
And I don't need that because it's up there. Ooh, I got a joker. All right, so now we'll go ahead and get rid of the 7. I know there's a couple out there already. Let's see, is the 9 a little bit? Let's see how many 9s went out. 1 9, just 1 9. So I'll get that out.
9 crack, 2 dot, call, 5 bam.
All right, so now we have 1 and 2. So 1 2 3 4. Pung kong is one option, either left or right side, or 1 2 1 2, which is the 3rd line from the bottom. So it's either the 2nd line or the 6th line that he could be playing. And we could probably guess. Now he could have he could be doing 3 cracks too, but chances are no, I'm thinking. Let's see, what is not out? 3 bams, 1 is out, 4 bam, 1 is out. He could be doing 1 2 3 and 4 bam, or he could be doing 1 2. Wouldn't that be a hoot if he was playing 1 cracks and 2 cracks? Oh my goodness. All right, well, let's see what happens here. We don't know what's going to go on, but this is interesting. It's going to get heated up here. Okay, here we go. 43 tiles. Now we've already gone through almost all of the middle game, which would be the second 33 tiles. And we're just about into the end game with 43 tiles left. So when we get to 33, we're in the end game. Because after the deal, there are 99 tiles. So you could easily break that up into thirds to figure out your strategy in the beginning, middle, and end game. Would I now not throw the East at 43 tiles? No, of course I'm going to throw the East at this point. There's a lot of tiles left and a lot of picks left. If there were only 10 tiles left, I would make a totally different decision based on how many picks I had left and how far away I was from making Mahjong. So I'm going to get it out. And we know Joe's going to call it, but hopefully not for Mahjong. But if he does, oh, well, this is what you need to do. And let's see, do we have the 2 dots still available here for a joker swap? I just want to make sure. Yeah, we do. It looks like. Okay. So here we go. Let's see.
East call.
Here we go. We knew that was going to happen.
4 crack.
Oh, I got another joker. Okay, that helps quite a bit.
7 crack. 7 crack. Red. 1 crack.
Okay, so this is the 3rd 1 crack that's going out. If I hold on to playing 1 3 green 3 5 dot, then my chances of going dead or not making my hand are pretty great. So if I call that with the joker, then I only need one more good pick to be able to call the 3 crack, even though I know I have a competitor. But the smart thing here would be to give up on that other hand, because it's just, I mean, you'll see, I'm going to probably pick the other 1 crack. I mean, I'll probably, you know, yeah, pick it in or something, but that doesn't matter. The point is that the smarter thing at this point to do would be for me to call it for a pun. So I'm going to go ahead and call it.
Call.
And now I have, let's see, 1, 2, 1, 2, east and west, and 2, 4. So I don't have to worry about those greens because they're not being used here. So I now have tiles that are safer. And I love to have safe tiles that I don't have to think about throwing if I want to still keep building my hand and pay attention to what's going on before I make a decision about what I need to discard. So I'm going to go ahead and get rid of, actually all of these are pretty safe because there's 3 8 dots. So we're cool. And here we go.
8 dot. 6 bam.
Now it would be nice if I pulled the 1 crack and took my own joker, but I can't. Oh no, I can't because they're out already. Never mind. Okay, never mind that one. They're gone.
6 bam.
Oh wow.
6 bam.
3. Look at that. 4 in a row.
7 bam.
All right, so we're in the end game now.
4 bam.
And this is when we're going to pay a lot more attention to what we discard. Okay, so east and west, I don't have to worry about the flowers. The 1, 2, 1, 2, 1, 2, 1, 2, 3, 4, I don't have to worry about flowers. And west, I don't have to either. And there were how many out? 4, 5. I think this is the 6th, so I'll get rid of it.
Mahjong.
Oh, golly. That was so quick. Okay, so congratulations, Wes. Wes was playing with my 3 cracks, as we knew. And he was playing the pung kong, consecutive run line 2. And the Joe was playing with the east and west, and he was trying to do that run, but it doesn't look like his little run came in very well. But boy, he grabbed those wins pretty early, huh? And then consecutive line number 6, 1, it was the 1, 2, 1, 2. Okay, so that's what he was playing, 1, 2, 1, 2 with the BAMs, which we were kind of one of the guesses we had. So that's, you know, this is really a lot about the decisions you make during the game and really can change the course of everything. And if I didn't grab that 1 crack, then, you know, that would have been it for me. So I had to get that 1 crack and change my hand out, and it worked out perfect. So let's start again.
First Charleston.
All right, I do have 2 jokers. That's awfully fun to have 2 jokers to start with. And we have a pair of 9s. I'll put this down here. I'll put this here for now. And we also, so with a pair of 9s, looking at the left side of the card, I'm going to look to see if I have any other like numbers, which I do. And if I have the dragons, I'm going to hold them because I don't know if I would be playing like numbers line 1 or 2, but it's a possibility that I could do that. And then I would move over to see how I'm doing with the consecutive run. Quints, I usually like to have 3 jokers to start to look at the quints. Doesn't mean I can't pay attention to it if possible, but I will, you know, I can always keep it in mind. So then what I'll do is for the runs, I might keep the 8 in case I get 8 dots. Then I would have 8, 9, 8, 9, which is a really nice, very popular hand. It might be the most popular hand on the card this year, or one of the most, I should say. I definitely am not going to keep the West, so we'll get rid of that one there. And then I do have 5, 7, 7, 9 stuff going on, but I certainly can't keep it all. So It's a little bit, decide whether I want to keep the 8 for the 8989 or keep 5779 open. Let's see, 5. If I had a 5 in a different suit, I would probably do that. So I think I'm going to do this, and I think I'm going to go ahead and I think I'm going to get rid of this because I do have potential for 5-7, 5-7 bam, 7-9 dot. Second hand on the right side. And I think that would be wiser at this point. So I'm going to get rid of the 8 right now. Can't keep it all. All right, I got another 9, and now I got the 8, another 8. Oh my goodness. But all right, so let's do this. 7 9s. The 9s are really nice. Really nice. Yeah, I mean, that is really, really nice. My one, you know, the thing that I would be concerned about if I were to flip into the first hand is I don't want to put up flowers with a lot of jokers, because that's like just giving a gift out there. They go immediately. In line 2, I would have to get the flowers. So I think I gotta go with those like numbers. They're really, really nice. They're really nice. Okay, and now I got the red. So now I'm really secure, and I have to. So I know I could fit that in there. I have to get a flower. Now this is risky, but I go where the tiles take me. I can flip into the first hand if I have to. I do have to get a pair there as well. So I have to be concerned about that. But this is really pretty. This is really pretty. So I'm going to do on the first left, I'm going to do these 3 because I definitely want to maximize my potential of getting in another tile. And I got in another 9, which would work for the first hand. But well, my rule of thumb here is, do I have 3 tiles to pass? I technically do. I definitely have 3 tiles to pass. So I'm going to continue, and I'm going to go ahead and pass these 3. If I get in another tile, you know, another maybe a 9 bam or a 9 crack to secure a pair for line 1, maybe I'll reconsider, and somebody's going to throw that 9 dot, and I could always call it. But again, I'm going to be stuck with jokers in the flowers, which I don't want to. But here we go.
Second Charleston.
Nope. Nothing else here. Oh, not a thing.
Courtesy pass.
And it came back. Look at that. It came back. So we'll hold it, and I'll pass 2.
So.
Okay, so we're starting out now.
8 crack. 5
Gonna
crack.
all depend on what I get in. Oh, there's a 9. So now I've got my pair secured if I were to decide to do the first hand. Oh boy. I mean, if I have to call, if I get another joker or a flower, you know, we'll just have to see what happens. It's early. So I'm going to get that wind out early.
Red. 7 crack. 1 bam.
Okay, that's not up there.
3 dot. 3 bam. Green. West. 2 bam.
Just getting out the
6
fresh
dot.
tiles. We're in the early stages,
Red.
first beginning game.
North.
Okay, there's one flower.
5 crack, 7 bam, 4 bam, 8 dot, 4 crack.
Now, until I get in another tile, will tell me which way I'm going to go here, but I am like in such a good position right now. It doesn't make sense not to do line 2. So I just need one more good pick to be secure for line 2.
1 crack, green, south, 6 bam, 4 bam, east, 7 bam.
So now I'm just
5 crack.
discarding everything but that 9 dot, because the 9 dot is my 4th 9 dot in the safest tile. So I'm going to get everything else out.
West, west,
Oh, it looks like nobody's playing east and west, at least. North and south hasn't yet been determined.
5 crack, 2 dot, 8 crack, 7 crack,
Give me one more good pick.
8 crack, flower,
Oh, there's one flower.
east,
Just a little shy of being able to call that for Mahjong.
1 crack, 2 dot, 8 crack, 7 crack.
Okay.
So, north, 4 bam, 8 bam.
All right, we're now in the middle game here. We're at 53 tiles. We entered that at 66 tiles.
Call, 5 bam.
All right, we have an 8 bam up for Joker swap here.
Call, 3 bam.
And we have a 5 bam.
1 dot, 9 bam.
Okay, so there's a 9 bam. I'm not going to be doing anything at this point because I'm so close to the second hand, and there's still 2 more 9 bams. So I'm not going to grab that right now.
Red, 2 crack.
Oh, there we go. Okay, so let's make sure we've got everything we need here. We're going to be waiting on call or set for Mahjong with a flower. I'm going to get rid of my 9 dot, line 2, any like numbers, pung with the matching dragon, pung of 9 bams with the matching dragon, and the pung of 9 cracks with the matching dragon.
9 dot, 8 dot, 1 bam, east,
And it's early enough where I don't have to like be sweating about what I'm discarding. So
4 crack, west, 2 bam, 2 bam.
and it's funny how all the
Mhm.
flowers went out last game, right? Any going out now? I mean, one went out.
2 dot, 2 bam, 8 dot, 8 dot, north, 1 bam, 6 bam, 4 crack,
All right, we're in the end game now.
9 bam,
Can't call it.
green, 3 dot, 7 bam, 9 bam,
Don't need it.
6 crack, 3 dot, 1 bam, 6 bam,
Okay, can you believe, like, where are the flowers? They all are playing with flowers, right? I need one.
3 crack, Mahjong,
All right, so let's see. We have Wes has 2 flowers, Joe has 2 flowers, I had 1, and let's see where the others were. Oh my goodness, way down there. Okay. All right, so set for Mahjong, good place to be. No reason not to worry about that. Tile counter, let me see. Stacy wants to know if there's a tile counter. I think in the I don't think there is one for this mode, but there's a practice mode and they have the tile counter, but it looks very different. You'll have to go in and try it out, like play with the bots and just try it out, but it's very different. But here, other than be able to see remaining tiles and how many are left, you can't see how many things have been thrown out, if that's what you're asking, Stace. All right, so again, so 1, 2, 3, 4, 5 for Agata. That's the consecutive run line number 4. And then Joe was playing flowers 5, 6, 7, same suit run. That would be the 5th hand down under consecutive run, and consecutive run line 5 as well for Wes with the mixed suit run 7, 8, 9. Same 5th line, but right side. So again, this is, this is how you want to end up, but you got to make some tough decisions about which way you're going to go. I was so happy to go this way because my biggest thing is I hate to put up flowers with a lot of jokers. And if I switched to line 1, I would have had to do that, but it came in, so I'm good. Okay, I got 1 joker. I don't mind 1 joker. And I have a pair of reds. I have a pair of 5s. All right, so what do we do with a pair of reds and a pair of 5s? Well, let's just think about the left side first. Oh, I got 5s like numbers again. Wow. What about 1, 3, 5 with the dragons? That's a little potential there. Not a lot, but it's a little. Because you don't want to think about, oh, what you don't have. You want to think about possibilities. You have to be able to see the possibilities. And I will keep the 3, 4, and 5 in the run family there. When you're working in consecutive run, you want to keep all the different suits, not just 1 suit. A lot of beginners focus on consecutive run and they just collect the same suit tiles. Yeah, you'll Mahjong once in a while, but let me tell you, your chances are slim if you don't keep all of your options open, not just in that category, but the whole card. So I'm going to keep 3, 4, 5. I even have more potential for 1, 3, 3, 5 because I've got all of those low end odds going on. I've got plenty to get rid of here without having to even worry. So I can mix it up and make it a nice defensive pass here. And I have a 4. So I'm just going to keep that in there as well in the run family. And I'll get rid of, let's see if I want to do 4, 5. I know we're going to get rid of that, but let me look at this a little carefully. 4, 5, 4, 5, that third hand from the bottom. I like that is a possibility. 3, 4, 5, 5, 6, 5, 6. Okay, so it would be the 6, which would be the least needed tile right now for me in this whole family of what I'm keeping. Oh, another red, which I wouldn't need except if I were to go with the consecutive run line 3, 4, 5, and the reds. A little bit concerned about getting stuck with a pair. And I even like the bottom. Now that's too hard. So let's just do this right now and think about it. I don't want to get stuck having to pass a pair. That's going to be a little challenge. I mean, I definitely have other tiles I can get rid of. Like numbers won't be in the picture though, but let me see. I'll do 2 for now. Let's just see what comes in. Oh, I got another 3. That is so funny here. And I got, let's see. Well, I mean, I have 3, 4, 5. Same suit run. If I did 1, 3, 5 with the dragons, I have to worry again about flowers, which is, it could happen. It could happen. That would be the 4th hand down that I'm thinking of. I can't stop it. As much as I would like to just stop it, bail from everything right now and not go on, I would really be doing a disservice to myself. I have to continue.
Second Charleston.
Whew. So, question is, do I keep the 3 of those and give myself a flexibility of a straight run, 3, 4, 5? Maybe I think I had, I don't know if I got rid of a 6 crack. I don't think so, but I could end up potentially doing a 2, 3, 4, 5 or a 3, 4, 5, 6, or the bottom consecutive run hand. I've got a lot of stuff going on. Let me see. I also have 3, 4, 5, 5. If I got flowers, second hand from the bottom. Oh, I got a lot of stuff here. A lot of stuff. I don't think I'm going to keep that other red. I have to decide which one is going to be make the most sense right here. I think I want to keep 4, 5, 4, 5 as a potential backup. That's what I think I'm going to do. I could pick any which way and it could work or it could not work. So I'm just going with a gut feeling right here. Of course, I get a 4, but it's in a different suit. So I'm going to, let me say 3, 4, 3, 4, 4, 5. Nah. We're going to just do these. Oh, I got another 5. Okay. I got another 5. So let's see. We'll do this and this. I've got to kind of go with this run now. I'm kind of stuck in this. Well, I could keep the 4 and 5 for a little bit because I have a blind pass option. So I'll do that.
Courtesy pass.
And I'll do 2. All right. I got a few backup things going on, but this is, I need a lot of help here. Okay, so I got in a 7, 1 is out. That means now there are 3, 2 in my hand, 1 on the board. So I'm going to get rid of the 8 before the pairs of 7s.
8 bam, 7 dot. North. 9 crack.
Nope.
2 dot. 9 bam. 5 dot.
There goes a 5 dot. If I were thinking of 4, 5, 4, 5, there goes 1.
9 dot. West. South. 9 crack. 8 bam.
All righty, here's a flower. We'll keep that baby. Now I can get rid of these here.
7 bam. 3 bam. East. Flower.
1 dot.
1 dot.
Fresh
1
out.
dot.
Here goes a 4 dot. If I were thinking of 4, 5, 4, 5, here's a 4 crack. I can't call it. It's way too early to make any kind of commitment at this point with only 1 joker. So I have to ignore it.
3 bam. Green. 2 bam.
Maybe I'll
7
get
dots.
some more jokers.
4 bam. South. 2 bam. 3 dot. 9 bam.
Lots of 8 bams out already and 7 bams. So I will keep an eye on, there's 1 4 dot, 1 5 dot
8
out.
bam.
Somebody
1
could be
bam.
playing with them and they weren't ready to call them yet, just like I wasn't.
1 crack. Call. 4 bam.
Okay, so there we have a 1 crack. So a Kong with 1 cracks. So I know I can't play 1, 3, 5 with the reds, but I still could play the bottom concealed hand if I were to get another number on either end. So we'll see what comes in. And jokers will work too, of course.
7 bam. 9 dot. So 7 dot. 1 bam. 8 dot. 8 dot. 3 bam.
All right, so we're in the middle game here. Okay, so now I got that in, but I do have a pair of 3s. For some reason I was just seeing 3 of them. Wow, that's crazy. Okay, so now I'll get rid of the 5 dot. So I'm
Okay.
looking at the bottom concealed hand. I need the 4 crack to be, or be set to call, and I need a flower. So either the 4 crack or a flower will get me set.
Four crack.
I don't need that.
5 bam.
I'll do the 4. I think they're both, oh no, the 2, yeah, they're both out there, so.
2 dot. 4 crack.
Okay, there's 1 4 crack. I got 2 more chances,
7 crack. North.
or getting a flower. Ooh, okay. So I don't like to give any kind of clues to what I'm doing. But let me just see before I think about anything. I have a 4 to throw out, so I don't have to worry about what I'm going to throw with as far as whether I throw the joker or not. Plus, if the 4s go out, I'd have to switch it to 2, 3, 4, 5, pung kwong, or a straight with the flower. So I still don't have to make a decision because I have 1 more tile to get rid of. So we'll just go ahead and get rid of it.
4 dot. Joker swap. 6 dot. 8 dot. 2 bam.
Wow, and now I have this on this end as well. Let me see something. 3. Yeah, does not matter. How many 6s did they go out? No, they did not go out. As well, 2s didn't go out, 2 cracks. And it's like, oh, is Agatha playing 1, 2, 3, same suit run with 2s? Or like numbers, or 1 + 1 = 2. We don't know what she's playing. My feeling is, do I get rid of this and keep the 6? Because I know she doesn't need the 6. It could be a wrong move no matter how I go, but I'm kind of feeling like maybe I should do that. Oh. Yeah, I guess it's just 6 of one, half dozen of the other.
2 crack. 7 dot. West. 8 dot.
Give me 1 more good pick, please.
East. 9 dot. 5 bam. 5 dot.
All right, 4 dot.
4 dot. 5 dot. 9 bam. 6 dot.
Oh, I just realized I should have kept the other tile. So I just realized my own boo-boo. When I got rid of the 2, I just realized I had the 3 5s on that one end. So I should not have done that. That is what I should not have done. All right, well, it ended up working out okay anyway. So we've got 2, 3, 4. Oh no, wait a second. I think I'm okay. Hold on. 2 crack. If we do 2 crack, 3 crack, 4 waiting on the pair, and 5 crack, I get rid of the 6 and I'm set for Maj. So confusing when you have the jokers and you have to use them. So this, so I'm going to pray that somebody else isn't playing with the other 4 cracks. Oh my goodness. All right, here we go.
6 crack. 5 bam. East. 8 bam.
And we're now in the end game, last 33 tiles.
9 bam. 7 bam. 2 crack. 2 dot. 3 dot. 2 bam.
25 tiles left.
3 dot. 9 crack. 4 dot. 1 dot. 3 dot. Green.
Oh, 1 soap out. Kind of risky, but I'm going for it because I want to win.
So. 7 crack. 2 dot. So.
5 bams. 5 bams. Oh, 1, 2. Okay, 2 out.
1 dot. Joker. 7 crack.
Oh. Now, Agatha discarded, so Joe threw out a joker. So he's probably broken up his hand. And 3 bam, 3 bam, 3 bam. Come on.
3 bam. Joker. Joker.
Okay, everybody's
So-
breaking up their hand. Oh, my goodness gracious. Nobody, well, I don't think anybody will throw it. But everybody broke their hand up, so
Green. Joker. 2 crack.
why didn't you throw a 4 crack?
9 crack.
Oh, my last chance. And how many more tiles? 2 left?
7 crack. Joker. 6 dot.
Oh,
pane.
bummer. Oh, bummer, bummer. Well, let's see who had, okay, Joe broke up his hand and he had 1 for a crack there. Let's see, Wes also broke up his hand and, oh my goodness. That's, wait a minute, I thought there was, I didn't know that there was, oh yeah, 1, 2, 1 was out. But where's the other one? Did 2 go out? I guess so. All right, well, there it goes. It was right there. Came close, but no cigar. So, I mean, if I look at everybody else's hands, I know they had to break their hands up, but I was in a good position here. Let's start again.
First Charleston.
I got 2 jokers, but no pairs, but that's okay. We can make something happen here for sure. All right, so let's see. Well, I have a soap, so I would look at 2023 if I only have 1 3, but I don't like to pass those in the Charleston anyway, so hopefully we won't have to do that right away. All right, let's see what we've got here. We've got 3, 4, 8 bam, 6, 7, 8, 9. Lots of runs going on in the 6, 7, 8, 9 family. We got some 2, 4, 6, 8 stuff going on too, potentially. 2, 4, 6, 8, and 6, 7, 8, 9. Maybe what I'll do is keep this for a little bit just to see, but then if I'm not going to be doing, I don't think 2023 at all, but it looks like there's going to be something going on maybe in a run. So I'm just going to keep all those numbers right now. I'll get rid of this. Maybe I'll keep this and get rid of this. Oh, you can't keep it all. It's nice to though, try, right? All right, so now I have lots of good stuff going on. 6, 7, 8, 9, 6, 7, 8, 8 with flowers. Got so many. You don't have to make a decision. It's fun to see the hands. Flower, 6, 7, 8, 8, second hand from the bottom, right? It could be a 7, 8, 7, 8 crack, 7, 8 bam. I mean, it could be so much. Well, I don't love passing the soaps during here, but I've got to get rid of something. I don't want to get rid of my anything here. I have to pass this. 6, 7, 8, 8 is so nice. It's going to be the 9. That's nice to pass the 2 in a soap, but I can't give any of the other stuff up. It's too good. Ooh, look at that. I got 3s. 2023, but nah, not going to keep those. Oh, very interesting. Yes, of course, I'm going to continue. I'm going to do this. Okay, so now 7, 8, 7, 8 is nice and strong here. So let's see, let's pull this out of the way. 7, 8, 7, 8, right there. or 6, 7, 8, 8, and I have to choose something. I can't keep it all. So I have 6, 7, 8, 8 is by far the strongest hand right here. And I'm in that same position I didn't want to be in with having to call flowers and put up jokers. Okay, this hand just happened to come in. Like, I don't usually, you know, I keep my flexibility open within the consecutive run, but when it falls into place, you have to go with it. So second hand from the bottom, I've got my pairs covered. It's really, really nice. Yeah. Okay, not a thing here.
Courtesy pass.
And I could do 3, 6, 7, 8, 8.
Flower.
Oh, that does not work out there because I only need 2, but we'll hold it for a potentially very safe tile since I have to. All right, I'm not going to call this very first flower right now. Oh my goodness, I got to wait for just a little bit. Okay, I'll hold this for a potential backup of 6, 7, 8, 9. Pung Kong, Pung Kong. 5th hand down on the right side.
9 dot. 4 dot. Flower.
Another flower. I gotta have some better. I just need one more tile to make a decision. I don't want to put that up there right now. So I'm going to say ignore. Hard to do. Oh, I got another 9. Now 6, 7, 8, 9 is now coming almost to be the front runner because I could call the 6 crack. I can call the 8 bam. I can call the 7 crack with a joker and the 9 bam for a joker. Well, do I have to lock into it right now? No, but it's certainly the safer way to go. So I'm going to go ahead and get rid of the 5 bam.
2 crack. 6 bam.
If something that I need goes out, I'll be calling it. So
9 dot.
there we go. Another one. Look at that. 6, 7, 8, 9. It's beautiful. We'll move that there for right now. 6, 7, 8, 9, right there. There is nothing else that I should be doing. So that's it.
8 dot.
Now, I did not plan that, right? I thought we were going to be doing flowers 6, 7, 8, 8. But look at how this hand came in. Crazy. And we're going to ignore that.
9 dot. 7 bam. 2 bam. 1 crack. East. 9 crack. Call. 8 crack.
Oh, 9 cracks. 2 jokers up for grabs.
3 dot.
Oh my God. Okay. This is crazy.
Flower.
All right. So I can Mah on a 6 crack, a 7 crack, a 9 bam, or a joker. 4 ways.
West. 7 dot. 1 dot. Call. Red.
And we got a pung of 1 dots, no jokers.
1 bam.
And there it is. Okay, so
Mahjong.
this just shows you how you've got to know the card. I picked in 1, 9 bam, and it changed the entire trajectory of this hand entirely. If I had been focused only on the second hand from the bottom, and that was it, and I didn't see that 6, 7 crack, 8, 9 bam potential, this probably would not have happened. Well, it wouldn't have happened. Let's put it that way. And look who's got my 8 bam here. Oh, I didn't really need it, but he had an 8 bam. What else do we have here? So 3, 6, 9, line 6. Consecutive run line 2 for Wes. Didn't go very far. Nobody's hands were really very nice. No, I mean, nobody's hands were great. I mean, Joe had 3 jokers, so he had the most potential. He was doing the 3, 6, 9 with the dragons, matching the middle hung. So that his was really nice. 1, 2, 3, 4. Well, I guess Wes wasn't so bad, but Wes had no jokers.
First Charleston.
Let's do it again. Okay. Let's see, do we have anything going on here for pairs to start off with our strength? Always, any multiples, pairs, pungs, kongs, start out with them and build around them. So 9s. There's nothing on the left side except for like numbers, and I don't have any other 9s. Do we have any runs to work around the 9s? So when I work around a 9, which is at the high end of the run, I'm going to go down like 4 or 5 numbers. I'll keep the 5 and 6 just in case. 5, 6, 7, 8, 9. I might keep anything within that 5, 6, 7, 8, 9 area. And I don't think these wins are going to help me out too much. So we're going to get rid of this one. Let's see now what else. 3, 6, 9. We've got some 3, 6, 9. So I would keep all of it. And the 1 bam, I do see some, mixed suit in the 1, 3, 5, 7, 9. But unless you have a lot of multiples of tiles, the mixed suit top line is not that easy to make with the 2 pairs and the Kong in the middle there. So I'm not going to go with that, but I've got lots here with 3, 6, 9 family, runs. I even have a little of like 2 suit, 5, 7, 7, 9 going on, but just not that mixed suit top hand. I'm going to do this and this. Did I get anything in? Ooh, I got an 8 in. It's kind of in the family of my runs here, but nothing spectacular and nothing giving me really good feelings. Thank you, Carol. Carol said, nice win, good flexibility, changing hands. Well, that is what it's all about. Okay, so now I have a pair of 3s. And we're thinking about possible 3, 6, 9, right? So keeping it all right here. All those 3s and 6s and 9s. I'm not going to think about what I'm going to do yet. Let's see. Probably the red is not going to work out based on the fact that the hand that I would want it to work out in, line number 4, it's the same suit as this 3, 6, 9. And then the second hand from the bottom, since I have multiple 9s, it just doesn't even make sense. So I don't think that's going to work out too good for me. So let's see what else we could do. Now we have the 1s, the 3s, the 3s and the 9s. Maybe I keep 5s in case I bounce into the 1, 3, 5 low end odds. I mean, it could potentially happen. My runs just kind of went away because of the 3s that were coming in. So let's see what happens. Now we have a 6. Beautiful. I'm just collecting it. I don't know what hand yet. I have an idea of some hands, but
Second Charleston.
definitely not picking anything right now. Of course, we continued. Okay, I have a 3. No, we still have tiles to get rid of, and I have really collected 3, 6, 9s, haven't I? Look at how pretty those are. Do I want to keep the 3? I don't think so. The 1, 3, 5, I don't think it's going to be even in the picture, so I'm going to just get rid of those. Of course, I get a 1 after I said that. Going to do 3 here. Maybe I'll be lucky and get 1 new tile. It happens. No, That's okay, because I have discards. It's good to have discards, right? Okay, 99 tiles, begin game. Just gonna get my tiles out. Now I did, the fives, because I was potentially gonna maybe do 1, 3, 5. So this is a little bit more advanced strategy thinking for prioritizing discards. But those fives were in my hand during the Charleston. So that means they're really fresh. So I'm going to get those out first.
5 bam, 7 dots, flower.
I'm not going to even focus on anything yet until I run out of discards.
4 bam.
Once I get a bunch of 3, 6, 9s and then one comes in and I have to figure out what to throw, then I like that. Then I'll
8
worry about it.
red. So east.
Or if a tile goes out that I need to, potentially call,
1 bam.
then I'll think about it.
1 dot. 6 dot.
So for instance, here's a 6 dot, right? I could easily play 3, 6, 6, 9, pun kong, and that is line 1. But would I call that 6 dot right now and put it up with 2 jokers? That doesn't make sense to do that. Let's see what I might have to look here. 3, 6, 9, and 3s. Yeah, that's really tough. I can't call. It's like too early to lock into that right now. Oh, I'm missing BAMs for sure. I'm going to have to say no. I wish I could call it. I really do, but I can't.
East. 2 dot. 9 crack.
Oh, golly. See, all my tiles are going to go out now. All my tiles. Even the 3, 6, 9 with the 3s. Oh, God, I can't commit. Really tough. Really tough right now. I can't pull that. I can't even do no, I can't do line 2, 3, 6, 9 mixed suit. No, tough, very tough. Maybe I'll get the bottom concealed hand. I can't call it. It's just too early for me. Oh, there's another a 3 bam now. That's interesting. All right, I'm just going to collect them. Look, I could even bump into like numbers now with 3s.
4 bam. 2 dot.
Okay,
Red.
goodbye.
6 bam.
Oh, that was out already. So there's a 6 bam. I don't.
8 dots.
Oh, wow. What are you playing, Joe? 6, 7, 6, 7, 6, 7, 8, 9. Are you playing a 3, 6, 9? Maybe.
7 bam.
Oh, look at that. Okay.
7 dots.
So
9 dots.
now I've got 3, 6, 9. Or if I do 3, I'm telling you, like numbers is looking really good. Oh my God.
South. 5 bam.
Okay, come on, mouse. My mouse is stuck.
5 crack. 3 crack.
All right, so here's the dilemma. If I did, let's just think about this like numbers, because I could call the 3. But I need to have a pair covered for line 1. Need that covered. Now, 3, 6, 9 with the kongs is pretty. I need a 6, a pair of 6 cracks. But that hand is very nice right there. That is 3rd from the bottom. Of course, this doesn't belong here if I do that. 3, 6, 9. So honestly, I can't call it. And I'm still going to keep my eye open on the concealed 3, 6, 9 bottom hand. Never know. I can't call this. It's just nothing is solid enough for me to grab that right now.
6 bam. South.
Interesting. Very interesting, but I do not need that baby at all.
9 bam. 1 crack. North. North.
Oh my goodness gracious. Okay, well, we might be playing with fire, but 3, 6, 9, 3, 6, 9. And that bottom concealed hand right there is very pretty. I might go with it. 3, 6, 9. I mean, look at that. I've got my singles taken care of. I just need a few more good picks and jokers. What the heck? I'm going to try it. You guys know I'm a risk taker, so I'm going to try it. Okay, I'll get rid of the 3 bam rather than this 3 crack, just in case I want to bounce back out into something else in 3, 6, 6, 9, 2 suits. All right, I'm doing it.
3 bam. North. 2 bam. 1 crack.
Oh, wrong suit. Okay, wrong suit.
9 bam. 1 dot.
Oh, I need that tile. Why did I have that over there? Ignore.
7 bam. 1
I don't know
crack.
why I had that down there. I'm still thinking of the third hand from the bottom, 3, 6, 9. I better pay attention. Oh my God. Look at this. Look at what I got in. I gave up the 3 bam. So I'm sticking with 3, 6, 9. I'm sticking with that hand.
Flower. Call. 8 dots.
Oh, don't, if those go before it gets to me.
North. Joker swap. South.
May I have your joker, please, Wes?
Joker swap. 7 crack.
All right,
1
let's see
crack.
what we can mahjong on. A 3 crack, a 9 crack, a 9 dot, or a joker. 4 ways, or a joker swap.
8 crack. Green. West. Joker swap. 9 dot.
Okay, there we go.
Mahjong.
Okay. That was a little bit stressful. Not a lot, just a little teeny bit. Oh my goodness, just a teeny bit. Carol said hold 3 crack. Yeah, I don't know why I had that 3 crack down at the other end. Sometimes, you know, I am kind of blonde with a lot of gray right now, which needs a little touch up. We're going to cut this part out. I have to remember where I am. It's 8:04. I better write that down. I could cut that out. Sometimes I say things and I'm like, I'm going to cut that out. And then I go back and I can't find it. Okay, so again, lots of juggling, right? How can you juggle if you don't know the card and the hands and you don't see the potential? Can't. So please, what was Joe playing? Consecutive run, line 7, 4, 5, 6, 6. I do like that hand, but he was really in a bad state there. Wes had the flowers and playing 2, 4, 6, 8, very weak there. And of course, my feeling is he put up flowers with 2 jokers, his only 2 jokers. That doesn't make sense to me. Of course, they were taken immediately. Thank God I got one. And 3 jokers over here for Agatha, line 2 consecutive run. 5, 4, 5, 6, 7, still pretty far from anything. All right, let's do it again.
First Charleston.
Oh, look at this. Let's go for singles and pairs because I don't have any jokers. Might as well try something like that. Let's see. See if we can keep something and keep. Okay, so when I don't have any multiples, for me, it makes sense to just put it into evens and odds and then see what I have more of. It looks like I have a little bit more of the odds. Chances are that one may not necessarily, well, it could come into play. Now, I could do that, and I could play in the odd family and collect odds. Or I could keep some run flexibility open here if I can do it without. I have a little bit of 3, 6, 9 again going on, which I like too. So let me just see. 3, 6, 3, 6. I feel like I want to keep low end odds and maybe 3, 6. I got to be careful here. This is a very pretty pass, but I think I'll do this. Oh my God, they're all nice. If I do this or this, I don't want to give anything else up, but maybe the one is not as important right now. We'll do that. Okay, so I got a 3 dot. So we've got 1, 3, 5s going on. We've got 3, 6, 9s possibly going on. I got a 1 back. Okay. I gave it on the right. No, I gave it on the, yeah, I gave it on the right. It went here. Okay, so there's another one going on. Another 1 dot out there. Oh my goodness, look at this. I can't do this. That's crazy. I would like to keep that 1 dot right now though, but I can't keep everything. So let's see. 1, 3, 3, 5. I guess 1, 3, 5, and I'm gonna have to give up one of these. I can't pass. Maybe I'll get back that. Can't pass 3 2s. Even that's pretty. I mean, it's just a great pass. Let's mix this up. Yeah, I mean, that's a whole hand. Nothing came in, but I got to continue. Oh, stopped. Oh my God, Agatha, what are you doing? You can't stop it on me. Okay, somebody's got a really nice hand. Really nice hand. Okay, I'll do, so who stopped? Okay, so Joe is across from me. I don't have to worry about it. If Agatha was across from me, I would decline the optional with Agatha because she's got a pretty good hand. So I'm going to do 3.
So.
And look at that. I gave the 4 and I was thinking, should I keep it? And I got 4s in and would have had like 3, 4, 5s. Oh my goodness.
7.
Can't keep it all.
2 dot. West call. 2 dot.
Oh, we have an early call.
4 bam.
Oh, I guess I'll keep that, even though I got rid of the other
4 crack.
tiles.
4 dot.
It's a pair. Pairs are nice in case somebody's using them and you hold them for a while.
8 dot.
And you throw one and somebody puts up a joker and then you got your other tile for joker bait.
Call. 7 bam.
Okay, we have an 8 dot up for grabs. Will we get it or will we not? So, I had some of these tiles in here. Let me just see. 6, 7, 4, 5, 6, 7. I know, I think I got rid of that one, didn't I? 4, 5, 6, 7. I think I got rid of that 4 dot, or somebody did. I'm gonna get rid of the 2. Oh my God, I have 2, 3, 4, 5. I've got all this stuff going on now that's different than what I was even thinking.
7 bam. Flower. 4 bam.
I can't like get rid of anything at this point until I get a few signs. Let's see, 3, 4, 2, 3, 3, 4. A joker. All right. Somebody's got that other 1 dot. I'm almost positive there are 2 out there. Oh, golly. Look at this hand. Let me see. 1, 3, 5, 7, 9. Not going to go with any kind of joker list now that I have a joker. Okay. 3, 5, 3, 5. So let's see. Let's start with this pair and see if we can figure something out that makes sense. 4, 5, 6, 7. Oh, so aggravated that 4 dot. I believe I had that one. 4, 5, 6, 7. I think I want to keep this as well in case we get 5 cracks. 3, 4, 5, 6. Oh, we have 5 crack. So we have 3, 4, 5, 6, or 4, 5, 6, 7 here. Not bad. Not bad. And then it could end up being like a 5, 6, 5, 6, or a 4, 5, 6, 6. Oh man. I think I got to get rid of this.
1 dot call. 8 crack.
Oh, I'm happy I didn't keep it. I knew there were 2, but that's good. That's good. That was a good decision. That kind
1
of
dot.
solidifies. Oh, too early to call anything.
2 crack.
5, 6, 5, 6 could happen. I'm gonna get rid of the 3.
3 bam. 8 crack. 3
I've
crack.
got such a little bit of a lot of
7.
stuff, so definitely don't want that one. Although I could make a run with that too. 1, 2, 3, 4.
1 bam.
My
7
goodness. I'm happy. Good sign.
9 crack. 6 dot.
Okay, Joe's playing them.
East call.
Ah,
Red.
how shocking. Now that's a nice safe tile. So I'll hold that for a little bit. Because there's 3 out. So I'll hold it as long as I can without having to throw it. Let's see, 2
2 bam.
bam.
2 crack. 4 dot.
Another 4 dot, and I can't call anything.
8 bam.
Nope, it's just not my time. 1, 3, 3, 5. 1, 3, 3, 5. Wow, we got so much going on here. It's crazy. 6, 7, 1, 3, 1, 2, 3. Oh my goodness, you guys. Oh, Carol had suggested about 1, 2, 1, 2, or 2, 3, 2, 3. Yeah, but we've got just pieces of everything here. I mean, I have 5, 6, 5, 6, so I don't want to get rid of that. So I think I'm going to go ahead and get rid of the 7 right now.
7 crack. 3 bam. 9
I
bam.
just need help
9 bam.
so I can have some choices of what to do. I'm not going to keep this baby. Nope. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5. I'm too far away from that to keep that. Let's see, 1, 3, 3, 5, or should I? Did I get rid of, I got rid of a 2 crack. There's 2 out already, so I don't need that.
1 crack.
All right, there's a 1 crack. I'm so far away from anything. It just, there's no rhyme or reason here. I can't call it. I would love to. Give me more jokers so I can call. Okay, flowers 1, 3, 5, 5, and I don't have the other one. Let me see. Flowers 3, 4, 4, 5, 6, 6. Oh, I'm gonna get rid of the 1. I just don't have enough of anything. 1, 3, 5. I don't even have 3 suits to do a mixed suit.
1 bam. West. Green. Louis bam.
I'll get some lucky
7 crack.
tiles, some
Red.
picks.
Green. 3 bam.
Would have been nice for me. 1, 3, 5, 7, 9. No. 3, 6, 6, 9. I veered away from the 3, 6, 9.
9 crack. 9 crack. 2 crack. 4 crack.
See, when you're in this situation and people are throwing your tiles and it's too early to call, they're doing the same thing that I'm telling you to do. It's getting out tiles early. So, you know, I've got this 1, 3, 3, 5, and I have flowers. Would have been nice to have use of those flowers, but I don't have the other suit for the mixed suit. What to do here? This is really crazy. Stacy, what would you do? Unmute. Are you still with me, Stacy?
Yes, I'm here. I'm here.
What would you do here?
What would I do?
I mean, I'm so weak because I only have 1 joker. You know, I can't call stuff. It's so hard. I mean, I'm almost thinking that but look, 3, 4, 5, 6.
Yeah,
Right?
3, 4, 5, 6 could work, or maybe
So-
do flowers 3, 4, 5.
3,
1, 3, 3, 5.
6
I don't-
dot looks like it might be the best choice. That leaves me 1, 3, 3, 5, and then 4, 5. I mean 3, 4, 5, 6.
5,
Right?
right. Or 3, 4, 5 with the flowers, if you're holding the flowers.
Which one did you say?
The fifth one in consecutive, 3, 4, 5 with the flowers.
3, 4, 5. Oh, the same suit.
Yeah. I mean, the 3, 4, 5, 6 is definitely stronger, but
Yeah.
if you're holding on to the flowers, you might as well consider that one too.
Consider it. Yeah. So I
Yeah.
think the 6 dot is the best choice right now. To
Yeah,
get rid
I
of.
would agree.
Okay.
6 dot. 9 dot.
Some of these things, like
So-
sometimes I feel like my head's gonna
9, 5.
explode. Oh, that's nice. Okay. So 3, 4, 5, 6. Let's see what it looks like. We'll do it with and without the flowers. 3, 4. Whoops. Oh, let's put that here. 3, 4, 5. I need jokers no matter what. All right, so I can call. There's one more 3 dot. If it's not at the very end of the wall, I call. I could call a 4 dot or a 6 dot with the joker. Which one is out there already? The 4 dot would have, oh, I can't. I need 2 tiles to cover the 4 dot, 2 jokers. That is tough. So even flowers 3, 4, 5 is tough. No matter what, I need 2 jokers there because 2, 4 dots, right? 2, 4 dots are out. Now, 1, 3, 3, 4, 5, 6, or 3, 4, 5. I guess that's the way I'm gonna go and just hope I get jokers. 1, 3, 3, 5. 1, I could call the 1, I could call the 3. Let me think about this. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8. Or 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7. And then with this, 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7. So this one, 4, 5. This is the strongest one right here. I'm just gonna have to start dumping these. Sad, but it is the way it is. I'm gonna pick 4 jokers in a row. Watch.
3 crack, 9 dot, 4 crack, green,
Another flower. Who's gonna call a flower and put up 4 flowers? Wes is playing 1, 2, 1, 2. So he doesn't need flowers. And either does Joe. Agatha, if she may need 4 flowers for like numbers. And I only see an 8 bam out. So let's do it. Let's get 1 out. 3, 4, 5, 5. Too bad I couldn't do 3, 4, 5, 5, but I never saw another. Oh, let's try it.
8 crack,
No, call.
7 bam, Mahjong,
Okay, thank you for getting me out of my misery, Agatha. 5, 6, 7, 8 with 5 jokers. Oh my God, I had the 1. Joe had 2, and he was playing. Oh, he was set to Maj. Look at how pretty. And 1, 2, 1, 2 for Wes. Wow. 5, 6, 7, 8 for Agatha. Very nice. Okay, that was a really challenging hand. We'll do 1 more, and then we'll call it a night.
first Charleston,
Lots of jokers. Not. All right, we have a pair of 1s. So let's start out with our strength of our 1s. Any like numbers? I mean, I got 1, 1. 1 plus 1 equals 2. I've got a little bit of that. Flower, 1 plus 1 equals 2. First edition hand. What else could we keep? We'll keep this, and we'll keep this just in case we bounce like numbers. Line number 2. 1, 2, 3, 4. I mean, all of this looks nice too, but I'm going to work off of my strength. So I'm going to mix this up, keep praying that I get some more tiles to make something happen that's pretty. All right, well, I'll keep the 3 because it's in that 1, 2, 3, 4 range of numbers. Let's see, we've got another red. Don't think I need that. I'll get rid of that, and I'll get rid of that. Or maybe I'll get rid of, well, yeah, I'm seeing 1, 3, 3, 5, possibly 2. Maybe we're gonna do jokerless. 1, 2, 1, 2, 1, 2, 1, 2. Okay, so we'll do this. We'll do this. Because I don't want to. I'll do this and do a blind first, see what happens. Oh, we have a 3 crack. We've got, so 1, 2, 3 looks like it's good too. one, maybe 1335. I don't know, but I have to continue. So that means I definitely have to pass 3. So I'm going to continue.
Second Charleston.
This is going to have to be what it is. Now we got another 1. 1, 2, 1, 2, 1, 2, 1, 2, 1, 2, 3, 1, 2, 3. Okay. All right. So we know we can do this, and we're going to do, let's see, hold on. 1, 2, 3, 3. All right. We're going to do that. 1, 2, 3, 3. Which one? Which one? 1, 2, maybe this one. Still thinking of an old hand, which I really liked. 1, 3, 5, 5. 1, 3, 5, 5, 7, 9. Wow. Shall I dare do that? 1, 3, 5, 1, 3, 5. 1, no, I'm so far from that. Doesn't make sense. All right, let's see. I want to make sure I'm not missing something here. 1, 1s. 1, 2, 3. 1, 2, 3. 1, 2, 3. At least I have something in there. I don't know if I don't know. I guess this one, I want to keep all of it. I don't want to get rid of anything. No, that makes it easy though.
Courtesy pass.
Nothing. Oh, this is a tough night. I had 2 Mahjong though, but that's still a tough night.
Flower. North. 6 bam. 9 crack. 6 dot. East. Red.
All right, let's see
5
what
dot.
happens if we get any good
8
picks
purple.
here.
North.
Oh, a Kong of 8s.
8 dot.
No jokers. Now there's a 5, and I know I got rid of all those 1, 3, 5s.
8 bam.
There's
8
another
dot.
5 there.
4 dot. 7 crack.
Okay, we'll keep that.
5 dot. 4 bam. 4 bam. Flower. South. 5 dot. 4 crack. 6 dot.
Oh, we'll take that. We're not going to be picky. So 1 plus 1 equals 2. 1, 2, 1, 2, 1, 2, 1, 2. We got like 1, 2. Maybe we've got so many different
9
things.
crack. 4 crack.
All
2
with the
crack.
jokers. All I need is some jokers. I can't do anything with that, baby.
2 dot.
Can't do anything with that. Let's see. 2023 isn't even that fabulous either. So I don't need that really, but I'll get this one out first.
4 crack. 7 dot. Call. East.
7 dot. Hung. Okay. 1, 2, 1, 2.
4
Nah.
bam. 8 bam. 9 crack. North.
Okay. Well, look at this. 1, 2, 1, 2. Where are the 2 dots? One's out. Wouldn't that be cool if I could do 1, 2, 1, 2, 1, 2? It's pretty. Looks pretty, but I can get rid of one of these.
So. North.
I mean, 1 plus 1 equals 2, but I need help with jokers. I can't call anything.
South. 6 dot. 5 crack. 4 crack. West. 4 dot. East. Green.
I would have liked that for that concealed. Any like numbers hand?
8 bam.
Don't need that, baby.
Red. 1 bam. 5 dot. Mahjong.
Okay, I'm happy that they mahjonged early. This was going to be hard. I mean, 1 + 1 = 2 is there, but no jokers. You can't call. I would have kept track of singles and pairs. I mean, it could have happened. I wasn't too far from it. It would have been nice, but just nothing, no picking, not picking. If you're not picking, you're not picking. All right, 5, 7, 7, 9. Pung, kong, pung, kong. Those pungs, kongs, the 2 pungs, 2 kongs are throughout the card. Lots and lots of hands with 2 pungs, 2 kongs. They're always nice hands to keep as backups, and they're easier to make, so you don't want to ever discount those. And let's see, Joe was doing line 5, 3, 6, 9 with the kongs of 3s, and consecutive run line 2, 5, 6, 7, 8 pung kong. Oh, okay. I don't know about you guys, but I'm exhausted from these hands. Are you feeling as exhausted as I am watching? I mean, literally. Oh my
Well,
God.
could I just say something? First of all, it's really helpful to watch you do this, but it's you're right. And I came in late because I was at an event in the afternoon, and so I just thought, well, I'm going to sign in and see what I can see, and I got to see several hands, so that was very helpful. But I have a couple of questions. Number one is, when you say someone is breaking their hand up, what does that mean?
Okay, so towards the end of the game, we were, I don't know how many we had left, but it was like 20 tiles or less, and the bot started throwing jokers.
Right.
So I knew that they were just playing safe and not going for their hand any longer. So they were breaking it up. They were throwing the jokers that they would normally have kept if they were going to go for Mahjong.
Okay.
And it says it right on that, right under their hand, it said, so-and-so broke up their hand. They all did. All 3 did.
Oh, I didn't catch that. Okay.
Yeah. It lets you know.
And then, since you're recording this, is this, and again, I'm kind of new to your site, does that mean it's available to watch? Like, if I missed tonight, which I thought I was actually gonna miss the whole evening, could I go back and like watch it?
Yeah, you can go
Okay.
on my YouTube channel,
Okay.
which is MahjCon, MahjCon, and there is a playlist called Skill Building.
Okay.
There's like, I don't know how many, lots and lots.
Okay.
So I do this every week. I don't even know how many there are. So you can go in and you can watch them all and see, you know, the different scenarios.
Right.
Remind me how long you've been playing?
I have been playing for 3 years now.
3 years, okay. Yeah.
But I'm playing with a pretty casual group, but one of our members has been playing for 50 years.
Oh, so she must know everything that's going on.
She does. And we make table rules to like bring it down a notch for us, you know, people here on the ground. And I'm the newest member. So all these women have been playing for at least 10 years, if not more.
A little intimidating, huh, Eve?
Well, I wasn't. I guess I was too dumb to realize that they were, you know, I mean, I was so focused on just doing it. In fact, the person that brought me, when I said I want to learn how to play Mahjong, and she says, oh, I've got a Mahjong game. She kept me out of the game for like 6 months. She said, here, read this book. And she wouldn't let me join the game. She said, well, you know, she was real kind of wishy-washy about it. So I finally bought a set. And when she found out that I bought a set, she said, oh my God, you're really serious. Why don't you come? And so I just started, and I thought that I came late. I thought I should have been at the game, at the table a lot sooner than I was. I mean, I did the basic stuff, you know, learn the tiles, look at the card, get an idea of what's going on, read the book, and then you have to play.
Exactly. You really do. You have to just really learn the card. Pam, who's with us, wanted me to also mention to you that breaking up your hand is another way of thinking of it, is that they gave up. They gave up on their hand. It was so close to the end, and instead of taking a chance of throwing somebody Mahjong, you kind of just, decide to, I better play defensively and not even think about anything else. So, yeah. So,
Or else they truly don't need them. I mean, sometimes they're pitching jokers because they don't need them there. They're pulling, what they need to be jokerless, or to, not
that
need
could
all of
happen
those
too.
jokers.
But more than likely that happens not at the very end of the game. Usually when people start dumping jokers at the very end, it's just because they're close to the end, they can't make Mahjong, and they're like, I'm not going to risk throwing any tile since the joker is the safest tile,
Right. Okay.
Yeah.
Okay. Got it. Now that makes sense.
Yeah. Yep.
Okay.
That's the way
helpful.
it goes. So, but yeah, I mean, and there's a lot of other educational stuff on the MahjCon YouTube channel. So go in and look around. A lot of good content there. So
yeah, I need to do that.
So great fun night. I didn't win every game, but it's not always about winning. You have to feel good if you get to the end of the game and your hand came out decently. Sometimes, as you saw with a couple of the hands, I was not picking jokers. I was not picking my tiles. And that's just what happens. And somebody else has 5 jokers. It's a little bit difficult, right?
Right.
There is a lot of luck involved in this game. So,
Sure.
Well, it was great spending Wednesday night with you guys. I can't believe I went over 8:37. And good night, everybody. Until I see you again next week, be well, enjoy, play lots of Mahjong, and I certainly hope jokers come your way. Okay. Thanks for hanging out, Stacy. What a treat. Loved it. Bye-bye.